Hey guys, I'm Andy.
And I'm Chris.
And today we're going to be talking about another Christmas movie, our most excited one to talk about, Home Alone. And I love this movie from the start of it to the end of it. Perfect Christmas movie. Everything about it is perfect. Macaulay Culkin, awesome.
This is my favorite Christmas movie, bar none. It's absolutely iconic, and I watch it multiple times every holiday season.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen this movie dozens of times, and it just gets better and better each time I rewatch it. And of course, to start off with the McAllister family, seeing that whole dynamic in that awesome house was so fun to see when I was a kid. And
yeah,
still,
they have a massive house, and I always wanted to go there as a kid.
Yeah.
And then Joe Pesci comes in, undercover cop. He's, not really a cop. He's just faking it.
Where are your parents?
And then the tooth, the flash of the tooth is an iconic moment.
That's a good scene. I like how they, put him in there to set it all up. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, you just get involved with the family, kind of. You see that Kevin is kind of a pain in the ass, but to us, we like him. But his family doesn't really like him. His brothers and siblings and cousins. Yeah, Buzz is good. And also they did that backstory for Marley. That's the old man's name. Doing the salt in the sand. He puts his victims in there.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff, too. And then, obviously, one of my favorite scenes in this movie is when he's like, "Look what you did, you jerk."
Yeah.
So funny. The
uncle is an ass, but he's funny. He has those moments.
Yeah. And, of course, that scene sets it all off, which I love, the whole setup to that.
He gets left in the attic overnight, and then the power goes out the night before they go on a trip, and he gets left upstairs.
And he wishes that he would never see his family again, which is a good message for the movie throughout. When I was a kid, I was like, yeah, I feel what he's saying, and then by the end, of course, his family comes back and he's happy. And it's a good message to start off oh, I wish my family wasn't there. And then, of course, they're not, and that starts off the whole movie, which is, from there on, perfect.
Oh, yeah, I can't deny that fact. It's an awesome movie. He gets home alone, and he's, having a grand time, He sleds down the stairs out into his front yard, and he's eating ice cream and watching movies, and then he kind of realizes that there's these two sketchy guys going around the neighborhood at night.
The Wet Bandits. Let's talk about them for a minute.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci, he's so good as Harry in this movie. Mm-hmm. He's so funny.
He's my favorite, and I love Marv as well. Yeah, they both have a great chemistry.
Marv is great, too. He's, the idiot, and both of them work so well together, and just to see them, try to get into the house a couple of times, I love that one shot when they're, outside the windows, and it's just, their shadow. That's a good scene, too.
Yeah, that's
just
awesome.
Setting them up.
And then you've got the iconic, pizza delivery scene, which is hilarious.
I love that scene. And, of course, the best fake movie in a movie. I love that, line.
Angels with Filthy Souls. It's amazing.
When he's like, I'll give you 10 seconds to get out of here. 1, 2, 10. And then he just sprays him with a gun. That pizza guy is a bum.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. The scene in the middle of this movie where Kevin defends his house by turning on all the lights and he has the Michael Jordan cutout and is blasting Christmas music while the bandits drive by is hilarious.
Yeah, that's a good scene, too. And also, one of my favorite scenes in this movie is whenever he's, getting ready in the morning, fixing his hair, putting the powder on his face to White Christmas, singing along. The acting in that scene is just so good. I love when he's, mouthing the song. It just fits so well.
That's one of my favorite shots, when he puts the aftershave on and screams. It's just so iconic.
Yeah, I love it when he screams in this movie, too. And also, this movie is, I gotta give props, too, to the writing, to John Hughes. He did some great stuff with the family in the airport as well to keep it not boring and to make you feel his parents really did care about him, especially his mom,
Yeah, her acting was great and so was the dad. And that actually made me think of the score, which is John Williams' score, right? And it's one of the best.
Yeah, it's so iconic. I love the score.
Dun. I love it.
And at certain parts, it can be like that, and then also it can be sad too, when it plays at the end. But we'll get into that later. But why don't we just talk about the whole attack with the Wet Bandits? That's the peak of the movie.
The whole last act of this movie where Kevin McAllister just turns into a badass and he's kicking their ass.
And at every turn, whether it's burning off their heads or whenever he shoots them through the doorpost, that's some good stuff too. Every single thing he does to them is classic.
Paint cans might be the most iconic one.
Yeah, I love it too when he goes across the zip line and then they're crawling and then he cuts them that stuff right there, that last 30 minutes of this movie is just I love it. I can watch it anytime, especially during the holidays though, of course.
Yeah, and then it has the perfect ending with the old man coming to save the day. Joe Pesci's gonna bite off his fingers and then the old man whacks him in the head with a shovel.
Yeah, that's some good stuff too. And then also that scene in the church with the old man with what's his name, Marley? Mm-hmm. And Marley and Kevin talking about his son and what happened and stuff and how Kevin said maybe you should reach out to him. Obviously tying into the end, which is such an emotional scene. When you see him hugging his son, I mean, I get tears like sometimes when I watch it, and also when his family comes home, it's just a great moment between him and his mom and everybody coming in the door too.
Yeah, this movie is a perfect holiday movie in my opinion, and it has a great ending, really sending home the message about the holidays and family and its value during the Christmas season.
Yeah, for sure. And also that one final shot between Joe Pesci and Kevin looking at each other, getting ready for the future, Home Alone 2. So overall, Home Alone, the perfect Christmas movie. I think we can both agree on that. Always great to watch around the holidays. If you haven't seen this movie, you're doing yourself a disfavor. Definitely watch it, and then watch the sequel too. But I love this movie. Best childhood performance ever, though, too. Best child acting performance.
It's one of the best, you know.
Macaulay Culkin.
It's overlooked. It's really good.
Jake Lloyd, close number 2, but Macaulay Culkin definitely.
Yeah, that's a great one right there. Well, I think that's going to do it for our review of Home Alone. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like this video, comment your thoughts on Home Alone down below, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're having a lot of fun doing this, and it would mean a lot to us. So until next time, we'll see you guys later, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.